Yes, DRS on the mic there, with I presume Tyler Daly. I'm not sure exactly. LSB producing there, very good tune. Love that one. Moving on, we have coming in now a track called Infinite Pathways. That is a great name, as I'm also a fan of Infinity and things like that. So yeah, Total Science, the artists. If you don't know Total Science, they are original team of one of my favourite sort of types and sounds, subgenres of drum and bass. This is not their usual sound so much. Well, actually, they do a bit of stuff like this, but it's not the one that I know them for classically. That'll be Total Science. I'm talking about a couple of Batmen, and they play really great. I should say really great music. This one's Infinite Pathways. I'll just let it run now. Total science there. Vibesing, liquid, flow overview. It's nice liquid. I think the first time, if I recall, the first time I ever heard liquid drum and bass was at a night in London, drum and bass night. I can't think who or what the night was, which label or what it was, but it was being DJ'd by DJ Marky. He's from Brazil, I believe. Very big, famous drum and bass DJ. And I just remember hearing it and being like, whoa, I didn't know drum and bass had, could be chilled and sort of, it was quite a trippy, liquid set. I'll say that because I was about to say it didn't know it had instruments in it, but that's obviously bollocks. Drum and bass has had, and jungle, for example, the beginning of the root of all of this had instruments often. So I would have talked some shit there, which I really shouldn't. Yeah, but this track coming in now, well, it's currently playing. It started. Is Waiting for a Meaningful... sorry, excuse me. My voice sounds a bit weird this morning. But anyway, it's Waiting for a Meaningful Title by Mark System. He is... Mark System makes a lot of good music under this sort of genre. Love his tracks, actually. I'll let it play. It's Waiting for a Meaningful Title. Here we go. Chilling and bass. course, Mark System, Vibesing. Very good bit of music in the liquid D&B genre. This is, of course, Chill and Bass, my 30th podcast of the Beeping Deeply series, which I should be doing for, well, not forever, but for ages and ages, years and years and years is the plan. The next track up is, I'm not familiar with these artists. It's more than beyond this track. They are, or man or woman or group of people, is ARP XP. And the track is Surfaces, and I may not be familiar with them, but this is an awesome tune. It's one of my faves of the genre that I've come across. And just the drums, I don't know what they did with the clicky clacky, super crispy, nice sounding snares and stuff in this track, but they kick. So, and I chilled at the same time. Here we go. It's playing now. Hello again, 5D, Deep and Beeper, Von Pac-Man. I am back to bring you another early morning bit of transmission. Yeah, the drum and bass is basically one of my most favourite genres of music, and it's wide and varied in subgenres and sounds within it. So I thought I've done a few drum and bass casts, done a couple, well, I'm not sure yet, on Tech Step, my favourite subgenre. And yeah, I've thought I'd move on to another one, Liquid drum and bass, which is a really nice name, I always thought. Whoever invented it, well done, great name. If you're not aware, Liquid sort of means chilled, quite a lot of instrumentation, or just a bit downbeat, you know, more calmer sounding drums, not in the patterns, or sometimes in the patterns, but more in the timbre and the aggressiveness of the drums. And yeah, just Liquid. I always thought Liquid was a great description of the synth that's sometimes used, you know, like blow over you sort of, and the vibe that you get from it. So anyway, won't talk forever. I will start the podcast with this track in the background, which is Unfolding. The artist is, what's the name? Etherwood, that's right. I like this track, I've had it for quite a while. It's nice piano-ness. And without further ado, episode 30, Beeping Deeply. Chill and Bass is the name, and today it's going to be smooth and chilled, Liquid. Here we go. Yes, Etherwood. Great track there. You gotta love it. Unfolding. Chilled. Yeah, I forgot to mention you often get singing in the Liquid as well. Yeah, beautiful singing. On the subject of that, I'm gonna play my friend's track later. Well, it's not. I don't think she didn't produce it, but she sings on it. And it's very vibesy. That'll be Tiffany Juno. Cool gal. Shout outs to her if she's listening. And I'll play that in a bit. But moving on, we now have the next track, which I'm going to play, which is Artificial Intelligence. And the track is called Is This Real? Here it starts now. And this is a great tune. I love the vibe of it. And the name of the artist, Artificial Intelligence, they are obviously some artists after my own heart. Things that I love. I mean, obviously it could go wrong and terminate us, but hopefully it won't. There are people working on that subject of how to not have artificial intelligence terminate us, and hopefully they win. And we don't get terminated. But otherwise, it's just a good name. It's quite an interesting subject. And here's Artificial Intelligence, the drum and bass artist's track, Is This Real? Yes, smooth track there. Is this real? Is it real? Is this real? Okay, let's not get into simulation theory, philosophical debates. I can't really debate anyone right now, seeing as I'm sat by myself. So that would be a bit weird. Anyway, moving on, as I said, it is Tiffany Juno singing on a track by Hybrid Minds featuring Ad Apt, but it's the Command Strange remix. Yeah, here it goes. It's not as liquid as the rest of what I'm going to play. It's a little bit more upbeat, but her singing in the middle is beautiful, and I particularly love it, and the singing sounds liquidy. So that's why I'm dropping this track. Yeah, Command Strange. I can't remember where he's from. I was going to say where I thought he was from, but that would be rubbish. I don't want to just guess or mention where I think he's from. I want to be sure. I'll come back on the flip side and let you know. Here we go. It's the track. Shout out to Tiff.
Sweet memories and good times I can't forget. Living in the past like it hasn't even happened yet. Everything to live for, but it feels like there's nothing left.
Yes. So we slightly diverted listening to that track. It's not really liquid. If, I really sort of tend to categorize it. I mean, we don't have to exactly categorize everything, and I can play what I want here. So yeah, check that. That was a good tune. Oh, Command Strange, yeah, it's in Petersburg, it turns out. I was just going to mention that because I've been finding a lot of good artists from Russia. Drum and bass, especially just came across a lot recently. Shout outs to them. kicking butt on the drum and bass scene. So moving on, it is a tune that I love, one of my favourite liquids ever. Here we go. Fault Lines. It's featuring Elsa Esmeralda. Original track is London Electricity, quite famous in the genre of chilled music there, chilled drum and bass. And this is Unquote's Snowy Remix, which is a great name for a remix. Also, this is just deep. The lyrics, it sounds like she's talking about the end, sort of apocalypse, which is sounds less moody than you'd imagine when it's in her mouth, coming out of her mouth in this lovely singing voice. Anyway, here's the track running. Tune, one of my faves there. Moving on to possibly my all-time literal fave. This is DRS LSB Pilot Daily, The View. Now, I have to mention this track has a special shout out because I remember being in the club and hearing it live from the artists, and it was an emotional moment. It was one of those moments where I was like, you know what I love about drum and bass, partially liquid in this sense. Everyone was standing in the club, everyone just stood still for a bit and just sung the music, and it was just deep. Like, I mean, apart from church, but of course church is not quite the same. I don't need to go into why, but it was just, wow. I don't go to normal gigs with people singing ever much, and if I do, not everyone in the club stops and just sings together. And it was a beautiful moment. I was there with my really good friend Matty, who died, may he rest in peace. He was also a legend, just a legend amongst my friends and everyone. And it was a very sad day, but I was there with him. It's just a good memory. So rest in peace, mate. I know you're vibesing out there somewhere. Yeah, so I'll let the track play now. Check this, it's too beautiful. BRS, The View.
What I need the most. Some time away from you.
Let it be.
The only thing that ever really changed was the view. Now I know I'll never be the same 'cause of you. It's been a long, long time since I had you here. You're so close when all that I need most is some time away from you.
Yes, love is wild. I say that's the way it goes. Maybe I should just give up and stop searching. But when life is so short and so uncertain, I have to keep on trying. And wherever it takes me, that's where I'll go.
The only thing that ever really changed was the view. Now I know I'll never be the same 'cause of you. It's been a long, long time since I had you here. Oh, and now that you're so close, when all that I need most is some time away from you.
Yes, DRS on the mic there, with, I presume, Tyler Daly. I'm not sure exactly. LSB producing there, very good tune. Love that one. Moving on, we have coming in now a track called Infinite Pathways. That is a great name. As I'm also a fan of Infinity and things like that. So yeah, Total Science, the artists. If you don't know Total Science, they are original team of one of my favourite sort of types and sounds, subgenres of drum and bass. This is not their usual sound so much. Well, actually, they do a bit of stuff like this, but it's not the one that I know them for classically. That'll be Total Science. I'm talking about a couple of Batmen, and they play really great really great music. This one's Infinite Pathways. Let's let it run now. Total science there. Vibesing, liquid, blow over you. It's nice liquid. I think the first time, if I recall, the first time I ever heard liquid drum and bass